Hello and welcome to tonight's SBC News. The Court of Appeal has begun rehearing the case brought by the Eastern European Engineering Limited, EEEL, against Vijay Construction. The case is in relation to the construction of the Savoy Hotel at Beauvallon.
In March this year, the Court of Appeal ruled that the case EEEL versus Vijay Construction be reheard by a new panel of judges on the request of Vijay Construction. EEL filed a case before the Constitutional Court stating that several of its constitutional rights had been violated, and further to that, filed an application for the Court of Appeal to execute a stay until the Constitutional Court renders a judgment. The new panel of judges has stated that the Constitution does not forbid the Court of Appeal from hearing cases pertaining to the Constitution and as such dismiss EEEL's application. The other application was from Vijay Construction side, requesting to add 5 new grounds to the original appeals case. The application was granted, and the case will continue on Friday.
President Wavell Ramkalawan has called on all agencies involved in firefighting and rescue operations to work closely as a team. He made the comment during a second post-mortem meeting yesterday at State House in relation to the fire at the landfill in Providence late last month. He also emphasized the need for each agency to consider their weaknesses as opportunities to strengthen their in-house capacity and find more effective solutions for such cases. The President also emphasized the need to have follow-up meetings regarding support from other countries that are willing to help those agencies. He also expressed his appreciation to all the people involved in putting out the fire. Early warning and early action is a theme that has been chosen by the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction for this year's International Day for Disaster Risk Reduction, which is celebrated tomorrow. The Minister for Internal Affairs, Errol Fonseca, has in a message said that this is an opportunity to take stock of the progress being made worldwide toward preventing and reducing disaster risk and losses. Mr. Fonseca says that the recent Providence landfill fire has highlighted once again the necessity to have early warning measures in place. The UNDRR estimates that investing $800 million in early warning systems in developing countries would avoid losses of 3 to 6 billion per year. Using words inspired by a statement made recently by President Ramkalawan, Minister Fonseca says we can no longer afford to keep believing that we are a blessed nation and that we will remain untouched by major disasters. The efforts being made to make Seychelles a safer, more disaster-resilient country needs to be supported by all. The National Assembly is debating a proposed law to set up a council for registered construction professionals. The custodian of the Construction Professionals Bill, Land and Housing Minister Billy Rankasamy, presented the bill to members of the Assembly this morning. Under the bill, construction professionals are classified into professional members, graduate members, associate members, and corporate members. Foreign construction professionals may be allowed to register with the council provided they comply with immigration laws. The National Assembly has voted to repeal the act that created the Agency for National Human Resource Development, the ANHRD. The bill, presented by the Minister for Education, makes provisions for the setting up of a new division within the Ministry for Education that will oversee the administration of scholarships. The Department of Employment will take over the Human Resource Planning and Development section of the ANHRD. Presenting the bill to the National Assembly yesterday, Minister Justin Valentin noted that the human resource planning aspects of the former ANHRD received only a tiny fraction of the agency's budget. At the same time, there were duplications of duties by the section and a similar department within the Ministry of Employment. The first cruise ship for the 2022 to 2023 season, MV Europa 2nd, is in Port Victoria with 370 passengers and 356 crew members on board. The arrival of the Europa 2 marks the opening of the cruise ship season that will end in April next year. Europa 2 forms part of a fleet of 18 cruise ships that is expected to come to Seychelles. The visitors will visit places where artisans sell local products on Mai, Praslin and La Digue. They will also go on excursions to the outer islands. Whilst welcoming the visitors, the Principal Secretary for Tourism, Sherin Francis, called on service providers to give a good service.
We need to find ways to showcase our beautiful destination and everything that we have to offer. So this is why I will continuously make the call for all operators. Please, let us join together and make these short visits memorable for our visitors. And I know some of them, they are listening from the balcony up there. So I would like to warmly welcome them to our beautiful islands. We know with every launch of the cruise ship seasons, we get blessed with some liquid sunshine, but I can assure you, it doesn't last, the rain. It is a short spell, and very soon we will see the sun out, so you'll have a short opportunity to go and enjoy the turquoise blue sea and the beaches as well before you leave. Seychelles, we are blessed with warm weather, year-round warm weather, and we are blessed with beautiful, smiling, hospitable people, and of course, a very vibrant culture. And this is what, other than our beautiful flora and fauna, of course, this is what we'd like you to experience.